Hello.
Hello,
Yeah, good evening. How are you doing?
good evening. I am doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well too. How was your day?
My day was good as a routine one. The same,
Okay then. Okay. So nothing special happened.
nothing special.
Okay. I guess in the last session, you were a bit concerned about spontaneous things like for extemporaries.
Yes, right.
Mhm. Okay. No worries. We'll try to focus on it in this session. That thoughts do come to your mind. Let's start with an extemporary then.
Okay.
Okay then. So you must have seen that the older generation they face a lot of difficulty with technology, right?
Yes.
So don't you think that government should have schools to teach about technology to old generations, to older people? Why isn't this a thing yet? Why are there no schools to teach technology to older generation, to older people? What do you
Uh,
think?
yeah, this is a very good question that whether government should start
Hmm.
teaching this older generation to teach them about the know-how of these technologies. At the same time, the older generation, the people of older generation should also be keen to learn these technologies. Most of the time, I have found that they just avoid it. Whenever it comes to anything learning these things, like operation of a mobile phone, the smart one, they don't find it comfortable, and many a time they try to do it through their children. If there is any difficulty they find, they ask them, just get it done, and try to get it done for them. They don't try to do it on their own, even though their children wants to um, teach them, but they are not interested. So first of all, they should also be keen to learn, and if they have that keenness, even though government is not providing, but there are some avenues through which they can learn. Even they can learn free also
Yeah,
through this internet. There are so many videos, watching videos, they also can learn. But I think that they are also not very much interested to go
hmm.
with these new things.
True, true. End of the day, it's about their interests. If they don't want to learn about these things, no one can teach them forcefully.
Yes.
Okay. Would it be beneficial though to teach them? Like, would it be beneficial in some way? Like when you teach young people, young children, adults, they utilize it for economical purposes. Like they will uh, promote something, they'll give something to the country. What will old people do if they, even if they are well versed in technology?
They can also contribute whenever it is needed. So if there is any opportunity, and if they can help others with the technologies, the knowledge of the technology they have, of course they can help not only the other people, uh, and to the they can contribute to the advancement of the country as well.
True, true. Maybe in indirect ways, but even they will contribute.
Yes.
Okay, then. Well, that's great. Let's move on from this topic. Would you like to describe any favorite foreign personality? Your favorite foreign personality?
About
Anyone
foreign,
that? Hmm.
No, sorry, I I have not followed anyone as such. That's why I just
Okay.
can say.
No worries, no worries. I don't think you follow much of the international content or international people communities. Understandable. But would you have any favorite national personality? Anyone who lives in India?
Yes, national personality. If we say, uh, in my lifetime, I have seen the one that is our former president, late president Abdul Kalam. Yeah,
Hmm.
he was he was a very great personality, and he is loved and respected by all, mm,
Yeah.
cutting across caste, creed, religion. Everybody loves him, loved
Hmm.
him. So he is a great personality, and yeah, I respect that person.
True. Why would you say that he's a great personality? What has he done or achieved or given?
First of all, in developing of our uh, in the field of science, he has great contribution, and he was a kind of person who was a selfless, as we know that, a selfless kind of person. He never thought about himself. He always thought about our country, and whatever he could do, he did on his own to do better for our country. He
Hmm.
never involved himself in any politics or any other thing. So that's why I respect this person.
Hmm. True, true. So I guess his pure dedication towards his work has made him the personality that he is. Because many people get into politics, selfish needs. Like what I heard about him is that he rejected NASA to work for
Yes,
ISRO.
yes, that was the way. You, he could have earned a lot of money if he
Yeah.
went there, but he rejected that offer, and he
Hmm.
thought about our country. Yes, that was great to do.
That's true. I think this world, this country needs a lot of young scientists. So, how do you think people can lean more towards becoming a scientist or joining these fields? Because nowadays people mostly jump into engineers, some people for doctors, some for lawyers. How can the interest for science be ignited in some way? What do you think?
First of all, I think we should give those who are interested, or we can make them interested in this field by offering some facilities which is say which are not available in this country. So there are some genius who always try to go to other countries, and um, because of the deficiency in facilities in our country. So if we can make available all those facilities, I think there will be more who will be inclined to join this field.
Hmm. Okay. It's also about publicity. Do you think if the profession is publicized a lot in advertisements or in any other way, that will also gain a lot of attention?
Yeah,
What do you?
that will be awareness. So in every field, when it comes to awareness, yeah, it helps always. People are not aware much, so when we make them aware, yeah, it helps.
Hmm. Okay, definitely. Fine. Before we move ahead, I'll just cover up one thing. So, whenever you feel like it is becoming difficult to describe anything, when you're feeling like you're falling short of words, or you feel like I don't know what else to say about it, always play the why game. So why game is extremely simple. Whatever you're saying, just add a why after it. For example, I'm going to the market. Why? Because I need to buy fruits. Why? Because fruits are healthy. Why? Because I want to shift my diet to healthy things. So if you're telling me about APJ Abdul Kalam, play the why game again. He's a scientist, he's selfless. Why? Because he wants to spread the good message across everyone. In a world where everyone can be selfish, he's that one person who prefers to do things like this. Just add in why. I feel that will add in a lot of content. So you wouldn't have to think more and more. Even if you think one thing, the why can take you a long way. What do you think about it?
Yes, yes. But I think I should practice also for
Of
this.
course.
It i- it
Practice is the
it will
key.
not be achieved with one or two sessions or like this. That one day I'll come and attend the session and I will achieve this. But now I think that I will have to practice alone also whenever I will get time. So I'll have to do this.
Yeah. Practice and knowledge, I guess. So once you know, and I think that's why reading is the key. So if you know about a lot of things, it is like it automatically comes to your mind this that yes, you can say this, you can say that. So I guess since your vocabulary, you worked so well in your vocabulary, you improved it to a certain stage. Now your vocabulary is impeccable. I think we need to do that for all the areas. So yes, as you mentioned, practice, knowledge, it is all the key because the why game expression, it will all come later. Gaining the knowledge, practicing, that is the prior
Yeah,
step.
that is the primary thing because if I don't have any
Yeah,
knowledge on any subject, how can I go about it? So yeah, it is the primary thing.
yeah, that's true. Okay, we'll move forward. What do you think about overhearing conversations? Is it a good thing? Or did you ever participate in something like that? Or you don't like this thing? Overhearing
So
conversations.
there is a good word, is not it? That overhearing of conversation, like it's called eavesdropping, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. Eavesdropping. That's right. So, did you ever eavesdrop on someone?
Yeah, when I was young, sometimes I did out of curiosity what they are talking about. Maybe they are talking about me. So I thought like
Mm.
that. So I tried to hear. But nowadays, yeah, no, it's a big no. I never tried, and I don't have such kind of curiosity to hear what they are telling because I should not. Oh, I mean, overhearing is separate thing, is not it? So
Mm-hmm.
eavesdropping is that I am doing it
Intentionally.
intentionally, but overhearing it just happened that somebody was conversing. I just happened to hear what they have said. So
Exactly.
yeah, in that case, I don't have anything to do. I just overheard. But if there is any something they have conversed and it is and I am not going to tell other persons
Mm.
what they have what they were conversing and I have heard overheard. So I will never tell other person what they are conversing. So this is the thing I just follow.
Mm-hmm. So you will not snitch about whatever they were talking, but yes, you would still want to know what they were talking about. Knowledge is crucial.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, did you ever hear someone appreciating you or talking ill, something related to you? Ever overheard that or nothing personal?
No, I never overheard, neither uh, appreciating nor taking ill against me.
Mm, that's true. That's true. You don't try to involve yourself in some way. Like, did you ever do that? Like, gossiped about someone else and
Once
then
what
they heard
happened?
it. Yeah, yeah.
Now, once what happened? That was long ago when I was young. So there is a common friend. So one friend came to me and he was telling about the other guy that he has said something about you against you that uh, you'd uh, if you hear this, then you will not keep any relation with that guy. So immediately I thought, and I told him that if it is so, please don't tell me what he has said to me.
Okay.
I just I just don't want to hear, and I don't want to lose the relationship. So I behave like that.
So you never got to know what happened?
No, 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 no. Because you see, if what he has said, and if I got to know, it would how to say, it would have disturbed me, my mind.
Hmm.
So I thought it better not to hear that.
That's true. Okay. So it would have impacted your relationship with that person, and you would have been upset, and also it destroys the human feelings. Like we always think that this person is good. That would have influenced the opinion as well, perception of others.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Okay, then let's try to cover another thing. Would you try to describe the best lecture or best class that you have attended in your life? Like you still remember it, it has taught you something, anything like that.
No, I don't remember any such lecture I have attended, but
Mm-hmm.
there are some speeches that I have watched on YouTube while watching TEDx. So there are one or two that, yeah, I watch and I remembered.
Would you like to share one that you remember?
One was about one woman from Pakistan. I forgot her full name. Her name is Muniba.
I
Uh,
know about Malala, Malala
no, not
Yousafzai.
Malala. No, not about Malala. She's the Malala is she own this award.
Sorry?
Now Malala, that
Nobel Prize.
no, no,
Yeah,
no,
she
Nobel
won the
Prize. Yes.
Nobel Prize. That's
Mm.
true.
Jointly with our another personality from our Indian also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, no, there was one woman, Muniba. I forgot the full name. Muniba. She met with an accident while traveling with her husband, and the accident was a
Mhm.
major one, and she suffered uh, grievously, and she was hospitalized, and she was there for several months in the hospital.
Mhm.
Still now, she is moving on a wheelchair, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did see her interview. Yes, yes. She's wheelchair bound. Yeah,
yes, she is wheelchair bound. So after the accident, her husband left her. He did not help her in any way. So from that position, still now she's surviving with a very with her willpower.
yeah.
So that was something that I never forgot after watching that one.
Definitely. And it's quite inspiring that people lose so much and they continue to fight.
Yes, yes. It,
Yeah. In contrast, many people lose something and they lose all their hopes.
yes.
That happens. That's true. Okay. What would you say is like the best feature of our country? Something that you appreciate a lot. It's there in our country.
Yes, picture in our
Best.
country is that. Uh, can we, say that the unity in diversity. So
Sorry, your voice is breaking.
the best feature is that we have different kinds of people. So we have so many states, and in every states we have different kinds of people, race, religion, etc. But still we are united in one country. That is the best feature, and it is a very good example before other countries that India has unity in diversity.
That's true. Okay. So this diversity, do you think it also works as a disadvantage in some way?
Yeah, nowadays we are feeling that because particularly when it comes to politics, so these
Mm,
politicians are dividing us on these lines, on religious lines, on caste, creeds, due to vote bank politics. So they are dividing us now.
true, true. So yeah, definitely. I guess diversity, according to you, is the best feature of our country. What would you say is the best feature of your state? How is it separated from rest of the states? Anything that makes it unique?
I think our state is a very peaceful one, and the people here are very welcoming, and this is all I can say.
Okay, okay. What about the scenic beauty? What about the nature? Is it
Scenic
like
beauty is
building?
full of rivers and hills, and at the same time uh, forest also. So all of these natural beauties are here in our state. You can see all these things.
So nature is quite evident. What about skyscrapers? Can we see tall buildings as well? And
There is not
historical
much.
buildings?
There is not
Yeah.
much. There is not many skyscrapers in our states. Hardly
Mhm.
you can find 6 or 7 stories building. Not many.
Okay. Mhm. Okay. Mm. And any prominent historical structure which is quite popular?
Historical structure, our Kamakya temple,
Mm.
here, and other historical structure are there. Say in Assamese history, we have learned some uh, mono, again is temples in our state.
Okay. Hmm. So religiously, it's quite predominant. Like there are many temples there,
Yes.
like that sense. Okay, definitely. That's what sets it apart. Okay, then. Yeah, we do have time. Let's cover one more thing then. How would you say, like, how would you define your social calendar? Are you like always busy meeting up relatives, friends, or you don't have time for meeting everyone? Or you do have time but you prefer to stay in? What do you think about your social calendar?
The last one, I always try to be at home, even though I have time in the evening, but I remain at home only. I don't go outside and don't meet with other people also.
Okay.
Earlier I used to do, yeah, that's what. But nowadays I don't feel like, and I feel tired also after coming from office. I feel a bit tired. So
Yeah.
now it is. I have developed a habit like that. Actually, now
Mm.
you can say a bit lazy also, so to say.
Mm. Yeah.
So
True.
after coming from office, I just take a cup of tea, and then I sit for sometimes. Then just go to bed and rest.
Hmm. Okay, so pretty chilled out, not too much stressed about meeting people. So when do you get time or any occasion when you do meet someone, friends or family?
Rarely I do meet. Even most of the time meet when I get an invitation, and at the same time I also feel bored actually to go to me to respond to any invitation.
Okay. So not even in weddings or any
Yes,
festival?
yes. When there is any wedding, I get an invitation for a reception in wedding. I just don't like it. If I don't get, then I feel happy.
Okay. Okay, you don't feel dejected that they did not even invite you to the
No,
wedding?
no, no. If somebody don't invite me, I feel happy that I don't have to go and attend.
Okay, okay. So you don't like to spend time too much around people. I guess that is a very introvert thing. Would you call yourself an introvert?
Not actually introvert, but I don't know. Earlier I used to go and I used to enjoy, but nowadays I don't feel like.
Hmm.
And but when I talk to other people, yes, I talk when I get to meet them. But it is not that I am a introvert kind of person.
True. It is not something that you prefer, but of course, if you are put in that situation, you'll get through it smoothly. Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay. On that note, I'll wrap up the session. Yeah, as you mentioned, practice. I feel if there is regular practice, you'll feel more confident. Right now, I guess you feel that you're not able to elaborate and stretch the topics. But yeah, definitely with regular practice, it will. And yeah, just try to elaborate topics on each and every point. Don't try to look for new points all the time. Like even if you're explaining your city, just elaborate the one point that you say. If you're talking about scenic beauty, describe any popular event, any popular place that is there that you might be able to like describe it into words. Like we can describe a lake as well, right? That it is a nice place to watch a sunset and things like that. And if we're talking about unity, diversity, and stuff, we can also elaborate on that. So just try to emphasize on one point, then jump to the next point. Because if we talk about new points, we won't be able to elaborate on any one of them. Yeah, I guess that was it. Otherwise, you speak well. There's no issue. It's all about description. How much can you describe? It's like that. Other than
Yes.
that, you did well. Anything from your side?
No, it's okay.
Yeah. Okay, then let's call it a day. Have a good night.
Good night.